Tennessee Titans versus Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the respect the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
To be considered for the MVP award in the NFL, it's got to be a season of not just consistency, but spectacular consistency. And he's had it all the way through.
I think you're right. He's been as consistent, more consistent probably than anybody else as the numbers bear out. And the social media chatter for the MVP races certainly start to ramp up. I know you and I have felt that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Right now, he's in the pole position as we head down the stretch.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that, too. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Block working out of the gun. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On second down, Swift. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
And 7.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Now a carry for Swift. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Locke. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
At the 21-yard
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Now it's Swift. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Throwing now is Locke. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the result in the end, the Titans touchdown.
Tucker McCann, the kickoff for Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 30. Six yards.
Texans first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
Obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception #1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, block. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson, they set up the screen to Penny. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Stanley. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Now Rashad Penny. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. 21-0 our score after one. extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Watson now to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Julian Okwara. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Check 52. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here's Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
97 to the mic, 97 to the mic. Let's go.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
Now Locke on the bootleg. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd.
The stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
On 3rd down, Locke, open man, Hamler, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Check 41. Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come on. Come out here, come get some. Shoot out.
Running is Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now the rookie out of Wisconsin. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Block now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Tucker McCann out now for the Titans field goal. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. Hey, your holder to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work. And got his man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 34 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 44, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Out of the gun, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw on 3rd down. Locke. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They do go for it. It's Locke. He'll go up top. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Touchdown, Titans. KJ Hamler as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
From the 29, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Texans 7. Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start with the option. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From the 44, Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Ball carrier.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Got on the grab, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they'll run it again with Penny. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Penny. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Penny, a first down carry. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny.
Watson's pass.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
51-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Lock now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Intercepted by the Texans.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Penny. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The tackle made by Jayon.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
On the draw, this is Penny. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Rashad Penny.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. Back now in Nashville, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 31, Locke. And that's incomplete.
Locke's pass.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for Tennessee. And even 50 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Extra point attempt to come here. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Eluding the pressure right. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Stanley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Texans.
From the gun, here's Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Houston.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To the air yet again, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Ricky Seals-Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Check, 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 check. Check, check. Check. Switch, switch, switch. Yep.
Here's Swift, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
One more time with Swift. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
61. Matchbox, right. Bravo. Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 41. Go.
Here's Locke to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this what he did, found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson looks to throw again. And he finds Penny. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
That's caught by Penny.
Watson's pass.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard pickup.
To throw is Watson on 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
By Christian Fulton.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
He Seals-Jones.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Watson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Rashad Penny.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Watson's pass complete.
Ricky Seals-Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On 1st down, Swift, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
48.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.